In Anaheim, California, this is day one of Convention TV at NAMM.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Jill Nicolini, and I'm so happy to be back here again in SoCal at the Anaheim Convention Center for the 2016 NAMM show. Well, a new year's just begun, and even though there's been some economic turbulence rattling global markets, everybody here at the NAMM show seems to be in a pretty positive mood. The Music and Sound Retailers editorial team is here in full force, and they'll be bringing you the news 24/7 throughout the show. As you know, Convention TV at NAMM's live on-site reports are taped and filed constantly throughout the day. So when you see me on the screens throughout the convention center, in thousands and thousands of hotel rooms and online, and all over the world, you know you're getting the latest headlines from this, the most important show of the year. And we'll be doing everything we can to make sure it's your best NAMM show yet. As always, I'm joined by Melora Donahue, our on-site field reporter. Hey, Melora, it's great to see you back here again, and it's always a pleasure to work with you.
Thanks, Jill. It's great to see you again, too. We do always have a blast working every NAMM show together, where there are literally thousands of brands, more new product than you can count, plenty of seminars, and amazing evening events. So what's not to love, right? Speaking of, I've been loving the weekly V newsletter broadcast that you've been doing. 5-minute shows each week. It's no wonder that you have 12,000 people watching each broadcast. Very cool, Jill.
Thanks so much, Melora. You're so sweet. V-Newsletter viewers asked for weekly broadcasts that they wanted everything covered in 5 minutes, and of course, we delivered. Now more people are watching than ever before. We're up to almost 250 broadcasts now. Can you believe it? Well, I'll just say this. I really love checking in with all of my MI industry friends each and every week. 2015 was a huge year for KMC Music. Now under the leadership of industry veteran Mark Terry, this venerable MI name's been revitalized. They've also been taking on an impressive array of lines.
That's right, Jill. I caught up with the man himself, Mr. Mark Terry. Mark, what's new?
Well, what's new this year is we're back on the main floor. KMC had a prominent position on the main floor for many decades, and after a couple years' absence, we're back. And it's really kind of launching the new era of KMC. We got many new brands on the show, but what I'm announcing for the first time on Testa TV is we're launching Focusrite and Novation being available at KMC. It's a breakthrough for us because it really represents a transition from our company, from accessories to instruments and now technology. It's the new era of KMC.
If D'Addario had a nickel for every amazing string they've produced, well, here's another. The new uncoated nickel bronze series. The strings feature a combination of nickel-plated phosphor bronze wrapped around a high-carbon NY steel core. They're engineered to bring out the unique tonal characteristics of any guitar and to allow its natural voice to shine right through.
I am with Steve at the D'Addario booth. Steve, looking for you to tell me, what are the benefits of nickel bronze strings?
Well, nickel bronze strings were developed to reveal the unique characteristics of your instrument. The nickel-plated phosphor bronze wrap wire gives you increased corrosion resistance, the same low-end response as regular phosphor bronze, but with enhanced highs and mids for amazing clarity, projection, and an overall harmonically rich sound.
Some might call this a parallel universe, or maybe it's just MXL innovation. In either case, the company is showcasing alternate versions of some of their most popular microphones. These include the Genesis Tube mic, Genesis FET solid-state condenser mic, R144 ribbon mic, and 990 condenser mic, plus many others. Styled in a polished silver finish with gold accents, each of the Heritage Edition mics comes packed in premium flight case with an extended accessories kit tailored to each mic. All pretty cool, right?
It's kind of a two-part play on the word Heritage Edition. Not only does it encapsulate our top models over the last 20 years and pay heritage to MXL and where we've come from the 990 to the V67G to the Genesis, but it also pays heritage to condenser microphones in general, since post-war and the mixed metals and stuff that was coming out in the 40s, and kind of encapsulates not only our best stuff, but we're paying homage to condenser microphones in general throughout time. We've also extended the accessory set and gave you custom metal pop filters and flight cases and things that the original models didn't include, just to make it a better offering for the customer.
As always, the NAMM Young Professionals Group is holding an event here at the show. And whether you're an MI newbie or a grizzled vet, you definitely ought to attend. It takes place tomorrow, Friday, between 4 and 6 p.m. in the NAMM Member Center inside the Convention Center. The event will feature Robin Walenta, President and CEO of West Music, who'll talk about her experiences in the music industry, provide advice, and answer questions. There'll also be discussion time and a networking reception. Lots coming up, and well, of course, we'll keep you posted. Plus, 24-hour NAMM news delivery you can't get anywhere else. So for those of you who are obsessed with all things NAMM, like I am, please stay with us.
Veritas, revolutionary acoustic strings without surface coating or treatment, last up to 4 times longer than regular strings.
I can play 4 or more concerts with one set of Veritas. I used to play one concert with other strings.
Patented Veritas strings last longer and seem to lock in tune.
DR Strings, booth 4186.
You unlock this door with the H9 as your key. You're moving into a land of reverb, delay, and modulation. Enter the 4th dimension, Eventide space-time.
Okay, guys, I know the show keeps you crazy busy from morning till night, but that's no excuse for not having a healthy breakfast. And how about some business intelligence on the side? Yes, I'm talking about the daily breakfast session, which is free for all NAMM show registrants. Tomorrow, NAMM proudly presents Josh Linkner, a 4-time tech entrepreneur and jazz guitarist. His session, Unleashing Innovation, Turn Big Ideas into Results, begins tomorrow at 8 a.m. in the Hilton Anaheim Pacific Ballroom. A bolt-on neck guitar snap and response have always been key to the rock and roll mix. Well, with the CE24, PRS Guitars brings the bolt-on platform back to their main lineup.
Bolt-on guitar, a maple neck, gives it a little more attack responsiveness when you're playing the guitar. So it's going to be a little more quick on the attack and a little more cut in the mix. We have a pattern thin carve, nitrocellulose finish on the back of the neck. The neck is extremely comfortable, and we are very, very happy with the way this particular carve feels with a very thin finish on the nitrocellulose on the back. Then as we move down the guitar, you obviously see it's a bolt-on, it's not a set-in neck guitar. It has a more shallow carve than our typical PRS guitar. Has our 8515 pickups in it, PRS design tremolo, volume, tone with a push-pull and a 3-way. So very typical electronics package, an incredibly versatile guitar.
Eventide pays tribute to past genius while innovating the future with a new H9 algorithm called space-time. It pays homage to Einstein's theory of relativity. The space-time multi-effect algorithm combines modulation, 2 delays, and reverb into one easy-to-use effect. The delays are based on Eventide's vintage delay algorithm from the time factor pedal. The reverb section draws from the plate algorithm, an Eventide space pedal, and the Ultra Reverb native plugin.
Any combination thereof, you can have them all on at once, you can have them individual, and they're each tweakable. So it's like having 3 stomp boxes inside one H9. This is a prototype of a special edition space-time H9 that we're thinking of producing in limited quantity, and you guys are the first to see this. So this is the unveiling. Are you ready? Okay, there it is. It's matte black, it's sexy. This is the special edition right there.
NAMM show attendees have been amped up about the Babyface Pro, the latest creation from RME Audio. It's a 24-channel, 192 kilohertz, bus-powered professional USB audio interface.
I know why I'm amped up about the Babyface Pro, but Matthias, tell me why everyone else here at NAMM should be as well.
It is portable, it's expandable, it's versatile, and you can hook it up to your iPad or to your PC. Because we have local inputs, you can have an extra 8 ins and 8 outs. That makes it in total 24 ports. And with a total mix, you can have a monitor mix without any latency. You can put your submixes in it. You can do whatever without needing a console or anything else.
Thank you for having me in your basement.
Well, as you know, NAMM is all about making music, and this year we dedicated a whole booth for just jamming.
We'll be right back with news from NAMM bigwigs, so make sure you stay with us.
St. Louis Music is celebrating a very successful 2015 with a special promotion for dealers by giving away a dream vacation to 5 lucky winners. Because we've seen such extraordinary growth, we thought the time was right to give away something extra special. Enter the giveaway by becoming an authorized dealer of any St. Louis Music instrument brand. 5 winners will be chosen at the end of March and will have their pick of vacation packages with destinations around the world.
Welcome back to Convention TV at NAMM. This program is independently produced by Testa Communications, the publisher of the music and sound retailer DJ Times and Sound and Communications magazines. Convention TV at NAMM is transmitted throughout convention hotels and on the floor of the show 24 hours a day with a brand new show every day. I'm told that there are lots of new product launches this year. This has all the makings of a fabulous show, and we'll keep you posted on all of those intros and exhibitor events, so make sure you stay with us. Oh, and for those who are back minding the store and can't make it to Anaheim this year, I'm sorry about that, but we are broadcasting every day to cell phones, iPads, and desktops of all 11,200 of you music and sound retailer readers worldwide. Now that's pretty cool. NAMM, the International Music Products Association, is, of course, our host here today. Our publisher, producer, Vinny Testa, caught up with NAMM President and CEO Joe Lamond and Chairman Mark Goff to talk about what we can expect at this year's show.
Hey, Joe, this looks like it's going to be a great show again. What have we got in store?
You know, there's a lot of new things, of course. Tech tracks. If you're looking for education on how to make music, record, share, live sound, lighting, go to Tech Tracks. It's a brand new education thing we got this year. Of course, all the NAMM stuff is fantastic. All new for the topics that are really on dealers' minds right now. So breakfast sessions and NAMM Idea Center session, you got to go that. But you could almost argue what isn't new is what's really important about the show. And what doesn't change is that there's 3 elements of a great show. A trade show floor that is unbelievable. You walk into that place and you are transported to a different planet. Right. 2, that education. That you can come here and you can get the answers to the problems you're having, meet others who have already overcome those challenges, and you come away smarter. And 3, the fun, the networking, the parties, the concerts. We got Graham Nash, we got Dr. John out there, all that kind of stuff that makes it really fun, and the grease that brings it all together, the networking, the friends. Those 3 elements, they don't change. And that's what I love about the NAMM show.
And I love your compassion.
NAMM is like a big family gathering. You know, we get together a couple times a year here in the U.S. and around the world, and it's the industry that we all grew up with and have come to love. And we've developed these relationships, you know, with people that we see only at the NAMM show. And I think it's one of the special things about our industry is those relationships and the connections, and then the bond that holds us all together, all in helping people make music. It sets our industry apart, and we're certainly blessed to be a part of it.
There's so much gear here that you could just go loopy. But guys, don't forget to check out the Compact 720 stereo looper. That's from Electro Harmonix. It offers 720 seconds of stereo recording time on 10 independent loops and unlimited overdubbing.
It has 24-bit A to D converters, start, stop, redo, undo, half speed at the push of a button. It's very user-friendly, very intuitive, and you have that 12 minutes of recording time. That's really nice. And you can slice that and dice that. You can put it all on one loop, or you can spread it out. And again, it has unlimited overdubbing, so you can keep laying something on top of what you've done.
Hey, before we go to break, I just have to take this moment to thank each and every one of you who have tuned in to our V-Newsletter this past year. Your response has been overwhelming. And as you know, V-Newsletter is the industry's first and only video newsletter that goes every single week to all the readers of the music and sound retailer. The programs run about 5 minutes, and I'm just so happy to stay connected to this industry all year through V-Newsletter. We'll be right back.
The ultimate interface. In the studio, on location, on set, on the road. And back. RME Boost 6911.
Hi, I'm Yul Jabara, CEO of Galaxy Audio. Many of you may not be aware we're in our second generation of family ownership. I'd like to invite you to stop by our booth 6200 and check out our new products.
Let's call this next story Drum Solo. Sonor is launching their limited edition, one-of-a-kind snare drums. They're top of the line in the Sonor snare program. Each series features a limited run of uniquely designed snare drums with spectacular natural-grown veneers and new shell designs. For each edition, a specific tree has been selected with the goal to use only the most figured parts of the grain. And they've been set meticulously to produce stunning vertical grain patterns. You may have seen this next story on V-Newsletter or read about it in the pages of the retailer, but it's so important that we want to bring it to you right here on NAMM TV as well. This past December, Congress passed and President Obama signed into law a reauthorization of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. The bill was designated the Every Student Succeeds Act. It explicitly includes music education and arts education as central components of a well-rounded education. When it comes to the DJ market, there is one brand that continues to push the boundaries of engineering to help satisfy the DJ's thirst for technology. You can just tell the guys that work at this company just love what they do, and I'm talking about the gang at Pioneer. Melora got with gang leader Davey Dave.
That's right, Jill. These guys absolutely love what they do, and we love them. But I got to tell you, I have the unique opportunity right now to get to see Mr. Davey Dave, the gang leader himself, behind the scenes. Follow me. It's Mr. Davey Dave himself. Excuse me, Mr. Davey Dave. Hi. Thank you for this unique opportunity to have us spend time with you. What can you tell us about Pioneer and NAMM in your own words?
Well, we have the new CDJ 2000 Nexus that will take over the world, and it's sitting right before you.
That was amazing. Thank you for your time, Mr. Davey Dave. Very, very much appreciated.
Leave!
We'll be right back.
Hey! Hey, you! Over here! Yeah, over here! Here I am! Now try to do that with an ad in the Daily. See it, hear it. TV works.
The all-new KMC Music is back at booth 5952 in Hall B with so much more for 2016. With over 20 exciting new brands, guitars by Washburn, Hagstrom, and Warwick, amps and pedals by Digitech, Supro, and Randall, percussion from Peisty and Rhythmtech, Pro Audio from Focusrite, Novation, and Monster Cable, and the exclusive dealer programs, generous financing, promotions, and show-only specials guaranteed to make you more successful than ever. Come see more than ever before at KMC Music at booth 5952 in Hall B.
Visit Tascam in Hall D, booth 2282, to hear about our latest products and programs. Tascam, reinventing recording since 1973.
Guitarist, you can rest easy. Just head over to the Teton Guitars booth and check out their new Teton armrest guitars. The products spring from the company's mission to build great sounding guitars with desirable features for working musicians. Now, these guitars feature a solid aged Sitka spruce top with mahogany back and sides.
Jed, over here at Teton, what do you have for the working guitarist that's the best? It's going to give them the best tone and comfort.
We've got a number of things, but one thing we're very proud of this year is our armrest. They are made in a factory where everything's handmade. So the binding they put in by hand, the armrest is put in by hand. A couple of the features that we do have with it, the gold hardware, the flame maple binding and armrest, the solid Sitka spruce top, and then the rosewood back and sides. We have the Priestess Plus preamp and the Sonor pickup.
Watch out, there's something in the water. PV6505 Plus Piranha microheads nipping at your toes. A bright switch and unique scoop control allow the Piranha to achieve an array of tones with fewer controls. The PV exclusive psychoacoustic effect adds low end without taxing the speaker.
Fred, tell me about some of the challenges for making the 6505 Piranha microhead.
Well, this is a project we've been wanting to do for a long time because the 6505 is a staple of the metal industry. Anybody that's played that genre of music has played through one of our amplifiers at one point in time. And last year we introduced the 6505 mini head, which is a huge success for our company. And we wanted to see if we could take the sound of a 6505 and actually get it into this micro package. It's got a 12X7 in the preamp because obviously we want a 6505 to sound like a tube amp, and it's important to have actual tube in it. It has a effects send and return on the back, so you can add your favorite effects to it. And it also has a crunch and a lead channel.
So what would an NAMM show be without the Music and Sound Awards? Well, this year is our 30th anniversary of handing out the coveted awards. Can you believe it? Thanks to everyone who voted and helped pick this year's winning manufacturers and dealers, both big and small. The Music and Sound retailer editor Dan Farisi is personally handing out the awards here during the next 3 days. And our cameras, of course, will be there to capture as many of the recipients as we can so you can see and hear all about their happy and grateful comments. You've been watching Convention TV at NAMM, brought to you each day throughout Anaheim with a new show each and every day. The latest news presented in the best way possible. That's on TV. Hey, yeah, it's working because you're watching it. I'm Jill Nicolini, and on behalf of everyone at Testa Communications, have a great show, and thank you all for watching. See you tomorrow.
We have this crazy thing going on today. I was just walking by and all these DJs and producers are set up all around the city.
I just walked by and I said, "What's happening, guys?" And they told me they were making music.
It's the way you walk, it's the way you talk.
There were a lot of people that claimed they had no musical talent and then sat down and kind of made some really nice sounds.
I like this music.
Feel amped about today, inspired musically, about life.
They said I could play, so any chance to play at all. You know, that's my life. I love music.
Yeah, I saw we do it.